Hello, my name is Dauntea. I'm an engagement specialist here at CPO. I've been here for about 3 years now, and this is
Shalissa. I'm a part of Building Blocks.
okay. And we're going to talk a little bit more about building blocks as we go forward, but we just wanted to have her here and ask her a couple questions about the journey that she's been going on, and I've had the pleasure of witnessing it personally. So, when did you move into CPO, and what did your life look like during that time?
I moved into CPO about 2013, the beginning of the year. My life then, I had just one child, gave birth to my son at the time. It was hard. My life was very hard, jumping from house to house and stable. So CPO was my door opener, I believe.
Yeah. And so the next question, what are some things that you're most proud of?
First of all, I'm most proud of the mother I am to my two children. I'm also proud of my accomplishments that I have gotten.
Definitely.
And I'm just proud of what's coming.
Yeah.
What's to come.
And so with the things you've accomplished, do you feel like that you did those things for you, or who did you do it for?
Genuinely, I did it for myself
Mm-hmm.
because I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
And also for my kids because I knew I wanted better for them.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's good. What programs have you participated in with CPO?
I participated in Sparks, Getting Ahead,
Okay.
Building Blocks, Next Doors. I think that's about it.
There's some more, but it's I know it's hard to remember all the ones, but since I've been around, I've noticed different ones. Like cookouts. That's when I first met you. Like some of the cookouts. Parents and Pastries you go to. I don't have the luxury of going to those things. It's an exclusive club. But I mentioned the cookouts because that's when I met you, met your kids, met a lot of the people in the courtyard, and one of the things I noticed is that when you started getting more focused, you kind of seem to let some people go. Am I onto something? Or,
Yeah, that's true.
So, what was your thought process behind that?
Of course, it was hard. Majority of the people I had to let go was a lot of family and friends as well.
That's fine. So, I have a question too, because I remember coming to your door a couple different times, and because originally you were in the GED. I think when I met you, you were going to GED classes. I remember nagging you about, like, hey, I know you can do this and you should go.
Right.
But what helped you to make that step to go back?
Honestly, the other day I was thinking about it, and Getting Ahead, I would do that like 2 days a week for at least probably, I'll say 4 hours.
Right.
So I was thinking after doing that, graduating from that, it was like, I can go back to school. It's this simple, and it's right here down the street. Like, I could do it. So I think that played like the first step. And just starting over 3 times to get my GED, I just knew that last time, it was my final time. And I was going to get it that last time.
And so with that final time, how, because I imagine you had a new sense of dedication to it. So how soon after that last time you went back did you finish?
It took me a year.
Okay.
It took me a year. And that's only because of the classes, how the schedule worked out. So, but I got it. So.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, she did. You definitely did.
And I was very more focused the last time. I went and got books. I studied on my own. I was very determined. I felt it inside of me that I just knew I was going to get it.
Right. Yeah, I knew you was going to get it. But and I know you mentioned a couple of challenges, but do you feel like there were any other challenges that kind of prevented you, that you felt prevented you from, achieving that GED? If it was from just people telling you couldn't, people not being supportive enough or not having childcare, transportation, things like that. Do you feel like any of those things could have possibly, or any of those things, or just things I'm not mentioning that could have played a part in obstacles?
I think that whole list of what you said and more played a very big part, because we were taking the kids, I was taking the kids to the daycare while I was getting my GED, and they would cry because they were young, so it was like I didn't want to put them through that. So that played a part. Just encouragement from others played a part. Encouragement for myself.
Right.
I didn't really push myself like I should have.
And I think that's a big part, because a lot of people don't see how you feel about yourself really plays a part on your success, or what you consider as your success. So I like that you did share that, because when you said you doubted yourself, what was the thing that in a sense took that doubt away?
Honestly, I'm going to say seeing a friend getting her GED.
Motivated.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? And she told me that she had been doing it for like 3 years. So I was like, you know what? I can do this.
Right.
I got it.
Was she supportive too? Like when she got hers, was she like, "You can do it too, girl"? Like,
Yeah, she was.
don't, just stick with it. Okay. What things, if any, do you feel you had it to give up or let go to follow the path that you are on?
Just like the partying lifestyle, wanting to chill, or a lot.
It seemed like you're saying you're refocused, so maybe you took more time to study rather than hanging with friends or, chilling or whatever the case may be. So things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You have beautiful children, and
Thank you.
that I've had the pleasure to meet. And so the question I have is, what impact do you think you've had on them while working on reaching your goals?
I think I had a big impact on them. When I first enrolled in college and I got my book bag, I put it on, I put all my books in it, and I told my daughter, like, I'm going to school, I have a book bag like you. And she was just kind of amazed, I felt like, and she was kind of shocked and probably a little confused on how somebody grown is going to school. So, and then the other day I hear her say she's going to college, so nice. I think I made a big impact on her life, and just sitting down and her seeing me doing homework and helping her with her homework, I feel like that touches in a place to where it'll have some effect later on.
Yeah, I know that part when she said, "I'm going to college." I know that made you feel some kind of way.
Yeah. You
just walk in the corner and start crying. You didn't want her to see, how emotional it made you. But, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, what that tells me is that you changed her whole perspective. And so now she has a thought in her head that, I want to do these things. I want to achieve these things. So, and I think this will be our final question, but kind of, you mentioned getting ahead a couple times during this interview. So my question to you is, what do you feel, getting ahead offers, if anything? What do you feel like it offers to you?
Getting ahead is, I feel, it touches deep for a lot of people. You start to notice things that you want to change financially, mentally. You just find out a lot of things that I feel like will help a lot of people. It has helped me, and I took it 2 times. And every time you learn something, you learn something new about it.
Right.
It's always new facts. So I did benefit from that, and I hope that I can gain more knowledge from it and take that with me throughout my years.
Yeah. And so I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you.
As you're talking, I was very impressed. So, we're going to wrap up. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Get the rollie in there. It's like, nah.